This is Kelly from Kelly's Amigurumi. Let's review how to warp a loom to begin a tapestry project. I've gathered a wooden loom, some warp thread, and a tapestry needle. Let's begin by securing the warp to the loom. Let's rotate the loom so the notches sit horizontal and join the warp to the loom with a double knot in the upper left corner. I'm going to take the tail of my warp behind the loom, creating a double knot by creating 2 overhand knots. First, wrapping the tail that's on the right around the strand that's on the left to create 1 overhand knot, and finishing the double knot by making an overhand knot, wrapping the tail on the left around the strand on the right, pulling taut to create a double knot. I'm going to rotate my loom back so that it is secured in the bottom left corner. Next, let's warp our loom by wrapping up and over to the first notch on the left and back to the notch with the double knot. Going back up and over to the next notch to the right and next notch to the right. Continuing, moving to the next notch as we wrap up and over all the way down our loom. We'll finish warping in the bottom right corner. I've cut my warp strand and I am going to rotate my loom so that the tail is now in the upper right corner. I went ahead and threaded a needle so I can tie my double knot at the end easier. I have my final warp strand behind the loom and I'm going to create a double knot by wrapping my needle behind the final warp strand and into the loop I create. Pulling it taut to create 1 overhand knot and create a second by wrapping the thread around the final warp strand and passing it through the loop I created. We are ready to begin our tapestry project once our warp is secured to the loom.